Welcome to VueX, everyone. Today we're hopping across the pond. No, not to find out what tea time is really like, although that would be fun. We're heading to the UK. Get ready to explore some of the most exciting cities in the UK. We're talking history, culture, maybe a ghost story or two. And of course, no trip to the UK would be complete without a bit of that famous British humor, right? So buckle up, grab your passport. You checked it was up to date, right? And get ready for some serious travel inspiration. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to book a flight and say cheerio to your boring routine. First stop, London. You know London is one of those cities that needs no introduction. It's like the Beyoncé of cities. Iconic, influential, and always dressed to impress. And just like Queen Bey, London knows how to put on a show. Of course, no trip to London would be complete without a visit to the classics. We're talking Big Ben, Buckingham Palace. You know, I wonder if the Queen ever gets tired of tourists taking pictures of her house. I mean, I'd get tired of it. But London's not just about the royal treatment and fancy palaces. It's about the hustle and bustle of Camden Market, the street art in Shoreditch that'll make your Instagram pop, and the chance to catch a show in the West End that'll leave you breathless. And speaking of breathless, you'll definitely want to make time for a spin on the London Eye. Just imagine you, soaring above the city, sipping on a warm cuppa, or maybe something a little stronger, wink wink, and taking in the panoramic views. It's enough to make anyone feel like royalty. Trust me, this city will steal a piece of your heart, just like it did mine. From the bustling streets of London, we're whisking you away to Edinburgh, Scotland's capital city. This city is like a fairy tale come to life. Imagine cobblestone streets, towering castles, and ghost stories. Edinburgh Castle is a must-see. Perched high above the city, it's like stepping back in time. Hear the clash of swords and the skirl of bagpipes. You might even encounter the ghost of Greyfriars Bobby. Edinburgh isn't just about history, it knows how to party. Every August, the city explodes with the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. Comedy, theater, music, you name it, they've got it. Wander down the Royal Mile, Edinburgh's most famous street. It's a treasure trove of shops, pubs, and historical landmarks. Next up, we're heading to Manchester, a city that's as dynamic and diverse as its legendary music scene. If London is the stylish older sister, Manchester is the effortlessly cool younger brother, with a rebellious streak and a heart of gold. Now, music lovers, get ready to geek out. Manchester is the birthplace of some of the biggest names in music history. We're talking Oasis, The Smiths, Joy Division, the list goes on and on. And you can feel that musical legacy everywhere you go, from the iconic venues to the vibrant street art scene. But Manchester isn't just about the music. It's a city with a rich industrial heritage. In fact, it was at the heart of the Industrial Revolution, and you can still see that history reflected in its grand Victorian architecture and its many museums and galleries. And of course, we can't talk about Manchester without mentioning football, or soccer, as you Americans call it. This city lives and breathes football with two world-famous teams, Manchester United and Manchester City, battling it out for glory. And the atmosphere on match day is electric. But even if you're not a die-hard football fan, there's still plenty to love about Manchester. Take a stroll through the Northern Quarter, a hip and trendy neighborhood packed with independent shops, cafes, and bars. From the musical heartland of Manchester, we're heading to Birmingham, a city that's often overlooked but full of surprises. You see, Birmingham is like that friend who's always full of surprises. They're down to earth, they don't need to brag, but they always know the coolest spots and have the best stories. Now, Birmingham might not be the first city that comes to mind when you think of England, but trust me, it's worth a visit. For starters, it's a city with a fascinating history. It was a powerhouse during the Industrial Revolution, and you can still see that legacy in its canals, factories, and Victorian architecture. But Birmingham is also a city that's constantly reinventing itself. Today, it's a vibrant hub of culture and creativity, with world-class museums, theaters, and art galleries. Speaking of art, you have to check out the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery. It houses a world-renowned collection of pre-Raphaelite art. And shopaholics, listen up. Birmingham is home to the Bull Ring, a shopping center so iconic it's practically a landmark. Seriously, this place is huge, with every store you could imagine. It's a shopper's paradise. But one of the things I love most about Birmingham is its diversity. It's a true melting pot of cultures with a fantastic food scene to match. Get ready to twist and shout because we're heading to Liverpool, the birthplace of the Beatles. This city is a must-visit for any music lover, but even if you're not a die-hard fan, Liverpool's charm is sure to win you over. Let's start with the obvious, shall we? Liverpool is synonymous with the Beatles, and you can feel their presence everywhere you go. From the iconic Cavern Club, where they honed their skills, to Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields, immortalized in their songs, Liverpool is a pilgrimage for Beatles fans worldwide. But Liverpool is more than just a musical landmark. It's a city with a rich maritime history. For centuries, it was one of the busiest ports in the world, and you can explore that legacy at the Albert Dock, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And speaking of the waterfront, Liverpool's got one of the most stunning waterfronts I've ever seen. Take a walk along the Mersey River, admire the architecture, or hop on a ferry for a different perspective of the city. Now, Liverpool has a bit of a reputation for being a bit rough around the edges, but trust me, that's part of its charm. The people here are some of the friendliest and most welcoming you'll ever meet. Finally, we're wrapping up our UK adventure in Glasgow, Scotland's largest city. Now, Glasgow is like that friend who's always the life of the party. They're fun, they're stylish, and they always know how to have a good time. Glasgow has a reputation for being a bit gritty, but don't let that fool you. This city is a hidden gem, brimming with creativity, culture, and a whole lot of heart. In fact, Glasgow was named the UK's City of Culture and Design, and it's easy to see why. From the stunning Victorian architecture to the cutting-edge modern art scene, Glasgow is a feast for the eyes. Be sure to check out the Glasgow School of Art, a masterpiece of Art Nouveau design by Charles Rennie Mackintosh. It's a must-see for any architecture enthusiast. But Glasgow isn't just about buildings. It's a city that knows how to have a good time. The nightlife here is legendary, with live music venues, traditional pubs, and trendy bars on every corner. And the best part? The people. Glaswegians are known for their friendliness and their wicked sense of humor. So if you're looking for a city that's full of character, creativity, and a whole lot of fun, Glasgow should be at the top of your list. And there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of some of the most amazing cities in the UK. From the iconic landmarks of London to the musical heart of Liverpool, the UK has something to offer every traveler. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pack my bags and hop on a plane. Who's coming with me? Comment below if you'd like to see more such content, and also tell us to like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time, y'all, Godspeed.